Well, hello and welcome back to Elm Creek. The sunflowers are not ready. It is September. The sunflowers are not ready. So we could get the wheat in the ground, or we can keep to the original plan, but we can move through to October, where we can harvest the sunflowers, still pointing at the sun, and we can get I was going to say a contractor, but it's a worker on cultivating up the fields. The grass also looks like it'll be ready for its final cut of the year next time. We're not going to be able to get another one in November. So I think the best thing for us to do now is to get ready for the harvest. We need to pop the header onto the header trailer. We'll do that over here somewhere. There it is. Right, so if we use this tractor to move the header trailer, and then we can take the header off the harvester and move it out of the way. We need to take the harvester down to the store to get the header for the sunflowers. And then I'd like to move into October. With the hope that it's not going to be raining. Unfortunately, September looks like it is going to be raining, which is not ideal. Right. Good job we hung on to this trailer, even though I said we wouldn't need it anymore. But we've got it, so we're good. About there should do it. And we can then drop this off nicely. Good. Oh, I might have dropped it off exactly because it didn't snap into position or anything. Okay, let's just park this up out of the way now then. I'd actually like to use this tractor for the cultivation work on the other fields. So if we I'm going to pop the header into the barn just to keep it out of the way. Do need to be tidying up this yard. So here we go. This header can be popped into here. Luckily those bits go through the wall, so that's good. And we can pick up the cultivator to start the worker off when we've moved through to October. I would like to go and get the harvester header though before we do that. I think that'll be the right thing to do. Because the other tractor I want to leave on the trailer, because we'll need to take the sunflowers down to the oil mill, which I think is a reasonable thing to do, considering that's what we grew them for. Right, just going to pop that there for now, and we will take the harvester over to the store to pick up the header and try and get back with a wide header on the front of the harvester. Not sure how wide it is, but it's wider than the harvester. Right, I'll see you down there. Okay, cut across in front of this van, here we are. And that's actually a much bigger header than I thought it would be. As in, not just wider, but taller. Oh, unfolding things. Still unfolding things. I was going to try and fold it up, but I don't think I can. So here is our sunflower header. We have never used this in the game before, but we are about to. At least it's not wider than the dual carriageway. It doesn't look like I'm going to hold anyone up at the minute. What I did notice is field 52, which is the other side of the house at the end of our first fields, is also sunflowers. I'm hoping that maybe there'll be a contract to harvest those as well. That would be a nice little money earner if we've got that option. And I think that it would be good to take that option. The other thing I hadn't checked on recently, I've got flour still going into the bakery. I've got wheat still going into flour production. So we just need to get the oil production going. Make sunflower oil. Oh, marvellous. Diesel oil, gas oil. Good advice. Yep, so there it is. There's the sunflower field. If we can get a contract to harvest that, that would be absolutely brilliant. But in the meantime, we need to crack on with our own fields. Or should I say before that, we need to crack on with our own fields. So we'll get through to October. And then we'll have a quick look at the contracts, because I don't want to lose the contract if there is one. So we will accept it. But then I think we will do our fields first before moving on to that one. Beautiful sunflowers, look at that. In fact, that's going to be good for our thumbnail, I think. Let's do the thumbnail now. Yes. Delightful. Right. So we will be starting off with this field once we get through to October. And the worker will be starting off cultivating that field over there. So right now, that can be switched off. We can run over to the house and we can make it through to October. I will see you before we start the harvest. It is ready. And so is the grass. So we're going to have to make sure we get the grass cut. Actually, do we need to make sure we get the grass cut? Probably not, because it's not going to grow past November anyway. We could cut the grass in November still. We have sunflowers ready to go. Now, oh, and we're out of wheat flour. Oh, no, we're out of wheat, not flour. Flour, still plenty of flour in the bakery. So that's amazing. I do want to quickly look at the contracts. I want a harvesting contract for 52. Look at that. Fantastic. 1,592. So let's accept the contract. So we do have that field to do as well, which will give this worker time to really crack on with these fields. Okay. Huh. That's interesting. Not sure what that's doing on there. Oh, I see. Oh, we're chucking it into that bit under the bottom there. Oh, amazing. That's quite a high harvesting speed as well. Well, that is quite cool, because I've never ever seen that working like this before. Oh, that is very, very cool. Right, we're going to crack on and get our fields done, and then the contract field done. And I will check that the worker is still cultivating while we're doing it. And then all of this needs to go over to the oil mill. But I will catch up with you again before that happens. Okay, well, that's our fields all done. We had a good 50-something% from, or 50-something% of the combine from the first field, and obviously 75% of the combine from this field, which I think is pretty good going. Now we need to get all of this stuff down to the oil mill, because the other stuff from the other field won't be going to the oil mill. It will be going to another location. While I was doing the harvesting there, I did notice that the bowling restaurant is in great demand for something, and if it is something like bread, which is where we sold that last time, it would be really good to go and make some really decent money. But I need to make sure first. Red marble bowling. Ah, they want cake. They want cake. Still, bread's not too far off. Selling bread in, yeah, January time. Looking good. Superb. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this on a worker on the contract field. We will go and deposit the sunflowers into the oil mill and get that working for us. Then we will come back and take over doing the contract field. Don't know how easy it's going to be for the... I think it's be fairly easy for the worker to do the field. It's only got one sort of slope on it. Oh, it's a bit close to this tree, isn't it? Ridiculous. Tell you what, we'll start them off at the other end and we'll work towards this way. Probably less can go wrong there, although that's famous last words. Okay. Now, when we get to selling the stuff off this field, obviously we'll take majority over to wherever it needs to go. But as soon as we have completed the contract and we are starting to make money ourselves, we're going to take the rest of it to the oil mill, because we're going to get more money from it as oil than we will as grain. Oh, that looks good in the back of there. Look at that. Sunflower seeds. 50% of a trailer. Not too bad, I don't think. There weren't massive fields. The trailer's pretty big, so not too bad. I think we've probably maximised our growth from those fields. I think, although I don't know if they need lime again or something. But yeah. No, I think we've done all right there. But yeah, oil mill now, and then we'll come back and finish off this field. Or we'll just let them do it, because we could start joining the other two fields together with the plough. We've only got a tiny weeny little plough, teeny tiny weeny, but we can use it to join the two fields together and then use the cultivator to make it all neat and tidy. So, I'm going to crack on with that, and I'll see you when we're a little bit further along. Right, so as you've seen, we've joined our two fields together with the plough. Tiny, tiny little plough. And the worker has nearly finished here, and nearly got a full grain tank as well. So I'll have to empty it, and then finish off the bit down here that they've missed. But yes, we should be okay for this. Let's keep them going. Oh, crikey. Oh, what's going on? They're very, very close to full. I think I caught it just in time. But yeah, now we're emptying them nicely. I see they've just turned the engine off because they've finished. Let's just unload the rest of this then, and we'll go back and get the bits they missed down the bottom. And then we'll have to deliver it. Now, where are we delivering it to? That's a good question. Can anybody see? Oh. I guess not. Huh. What does it say in the contract? Take it to Johnson's Farmers Market. And where is Johnson's Farmers Market? There it is, all the way up the top there. Well, let's tag that now, because that's where we're going to be heading. But not until we have finished. We've still got a little bit down the bottom to get. And that field there has actually yielded quite well. Because it's almost matched our three fields put together. I'm hoping that this could be a field that we purchase very soon, if possible. But there are other options as well. Ones that are probably more sensible to purchase in terms of their location. But there we go. That concludes the sunflower harvest. And like I said, I want to keep, well, I don't know how much of this we'll have left over. It might be worth taking the money for it at the farmer's market. It's a long way to come. Right then. Get this all folded up and take them back to our yard. I think this is a sneaky little cut through here. Yes. I seem to have a public footpath on my land. So, while we've been doing all of this, the work has been cracking on with field number 50 and is very nearly finished. I would love to be able to get them onto other things, but it may not be until we start grass work next month. Right, that's that done. we now need to head up to Johnson's Farmers Market. So, I will see you there. Right, here we are. We've come a long way. Actually, no, it's not a very long way. We've just come very slowly, so it feels like a long way. Fresh produce. Well, they want our sunflower seeds. Well, not our sunflower seeds, but whoever we did the contract for, sunflower seeds. So let's get them sorted. I will try and stop it once we have completed the contract. And then we can see how much we've actually got left and whether it's worth taking it or not. There. 294 litres. Oh, and another 1,000. Well, let's just empty it out. There we go. That'll do. So I need to claim that money from the contractor. I don't know who it was. So that's that. Oh, crikey. My mouse wheel kept spinning. Right then, I shall head back over to the farmyard. I think our cultivation guy is still going. Let's... Oh, yes. Look at that. Right on the edge now. She's nearly finished. And we could pop her over onto that field. The thing is, if I want to put wheat in, I need... or barley, even. I need to put it in this month. Which is going to be a bit of a problem. What else did I say I could make flour out of? I could do sorghum flour. I think we might possibly have to keep it all to spring crops this time. Or we've got to crack straight on with getting the field seeded next time. Well, I'll tell you what, as I'm heading back anyway, let's get the worker working on this bit. Oh, crikey. Sorry. Holding up all the traffic. I just teleported for a second. Right, we'll head back down to the farm. Not a lot else to do today. Wow, that's a lot of weeds they've killed off in that field there. Crikey. Yeah, I'm not sure whether to get... No, I'll tell you what, we'll leave it. We'll go with spring crops this year. Yep, I think we'll go with spring crops this year. Get it pushed through nice and fast. Next time, we'll be doing the grass and we will be selling things. Because what I would love to do is to get around another harvest before FS25 comes out at rapid pace, and have a new tractor to be able to pull this load. I think that would be really good. So I will get back to the farmyard and I will see you there. So I know a lot of you are screaming at the TV or phone or whatever you're looking at this on and saying that tractor needs a service. And it does. You're right. I don't actually have a workshop. I know it looks like a workshop in here, but it isn't one. I can turn on the lights. The inspection pit. But this is definitely not a workshop. There is nowhere that I can actually service the tractors here. Which is a bit of a pain, to be perfectly honest, considering. Ah, no mowers. Yeah, it would have been nice to have a bit of a workshop, to be honest. Especially as it already looks like it is a workshop. I've got a hayloft up here, which I keep random junk in, like this chair. Yeah, junk. Oh, an old wagon wheel. Oh, that's where my bucket is. Right, well. Down I go. Right, so let's have a quick look over here. So he's got a fair way through, but we're going to stop him there. And we'll continue again next time. Because I think we'll stick in October next time. And we'll get the grass done. But that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.